Go! What's up, everybody? Today's gonna be a good day. I mean, first of all, it's Saturday, so the weekend is fully underway. We don't have any work. We get to chill here and play with y'all. But more so, this is Winds of War, Gray Zone, Warfare 0.3 day. All right, we get our hands on it, pre-release time. We get to check out all the new things, so we're going to get to play around with some new weapons. Looking forward to that. Check out the new gear. Check out the new areas. Check out the new mechanics for PvP. So, try to capture some cops. Check out the PvP zones. See what that's all about. Real interested to see just how this is going to change up the dynamic of play. Being able to stay out into the map without having to come back to base. We go capture some cops, guys. We're going to be able to hang out there quite a while. McBride Motorsports coming in on YouTube. Get him. Alan, got no workout to do? There we go, man. Well, we're skipping jiu-jitsu for today. Yeah, we're going to put that on the back burner. We got some Gray Zone to play. Tonight. I'm always used to saying tonight. I'm on the night shift. This is kind of weird being on the day shift. We're not hydrating at all this morning. We're going with the good old decaf coffee. Boom, there we go. Or I'm kicking in my first door of the day there, straight through the front door, smashing it into splinters. Decaf coffee. Not waking me up, but it kind of tricks my brain into thinking it is. McBride Motorsports says, I know a secret about the cops. You're not going to tell us. Well, you can tell us. Your NDA should be over, brother. Today's the day where all this information's coming out. Although, if Madfinger told you something different, I don't want you to violate anything there. Second door of the day, Mr. Wild. You guys make sure I say day versus night. I'm usually so used to saying night around here. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Wild, kicking in that door. Here we go. Odin Not Fell coming in over on Twitch with that follow. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard here. We're getting started for the day. Dominique coming in over on YouTube. Are you here to talk or to show us the game? We are here to show you the game eventually. Once we get there. 2 hours later. Nilson Jimenez coming in over on YouTube. What's up, bro? Did your account get wiped already? So, you know what? I noticed something a little weird. I fired up the base Gray Zone Warfare this morning, and my character didn't have any equipment on him. It was almost as if I died at the end of last night's stream, which I know is not the case. I came back, made it to my, to the fob. I had all my stuff on me, so I'm not entirely sure how I lost my gear. Pretty sure I didn't do an early extract out of there, although I might have. I really don't remember. However, this is a completely separate character base that we're using for today's pre-release playtest here. So we are starting from the beginning. It's all wiped. However, I do know that Gray Zone Warfare gave us a bunch of stuff to play with, so it's not like we have to level up traders. I don't think that's a thing. Pretty sure we have all the levels of traders. They're giving us a bunch of gear to play with. I'm sure a bunch of money. And everything's opened up. I think all the LZs are opened up. So there's going to be a lot of movement to go on. We're not going to be hindered by game progression over these next 5 days here. So yes, we are wiped. Definitely wiped for this one, but it's different. McBride Motorsports coming in. Enemy AI can secure them as well. What? McBride Motorsports dropping a bomb on us. I did not hear this one. Okay. So enemy AI can secure them? No way. You talking about LAF forces can? Interesting. Alan coming in on YouTube. A rock and roll. Let's get it. Mr. Wild over on Twitch. Some formalities first, y'all, on YouTube. This is how we do things. This is the format of the stream here. I can't just go to the town of Rip. Handshake woke up in a good mood. It seems so, yeah. They're having a good day over at Madfinger for sure. And I think we all know who Handshake is. He's very happy today, I'm sure. He's probably got some highly caffeinated coffee. What were we talking about? Death Wish coffee? Yeah, he's got that super caffeinated stuff. This here, not caffeinated whatsoever. This is a Trader Joe's decaf. I don't even know if it's some sort of special blend or anything. It's just like the only bag of decaf coffee I could find there. Tastes good, but is not giving me the juice to go. Orem coming in. Let's get in there to Fanny's. Dude, I want to go to Fanny's. That's like the first place I want to jump into. How much you want to bet, though? Everybody from every faction is going to be getting up into Fanny's today. So it's probably going to be a fight to get to the strip club. McBride Motorsports over on YouTube only ran into the gang members, didn't get that far out. Interesting. So I'm wondering if gang members can take over cops. That's weird. Gonna get interesting. Mr. Wild coming in over on Twitch. Death Wish. I specifically rock a mix of the Valhalla Java and their black bag. Oh, so you do you mix the coffees together? McBride saying that they redid the vendors and what items they have. Way easier. No more jumping between trailers when building weapons. Okay, so yeah, if it's a little bit more like you go to this guy for all of your AR stuff, you go to this guy for all of your AK stuff. Hallen coming in over on YouTube. You need some bark in that coffee. You're speaking to an addict, Alan. I am a caffeine addict. I would love for there to be some bark in this coffee, but then I'm afraid that it would have its grips in me again. It would have its claws into my soul. Oh, the taste is good, though. The taste is good. I actually received another package from the TangoPapaDelta.com store last night with a couple of hoodies, so I was super happy about that. I was going to wear some more t-shirts for today, but I got in my standard Tango Tab hoodie. This is my favorite one, guys. My favorite thing in the whole store absolutely is the black Tango Tab hoodie. This one here comes embroidered, though. So I've shown you the black on black, blackout Tango Tab hoodie. This one is my normal gold on black Tango Tab. Stitching on this, really good. This might have taken over as being my new favorite here. Mr. Wild coming in over on Twitch, the black bag for caffeine and the Java for flavor. So I'm assuming that the Java is still going to have a good level of caffeine. That black bag sounds to me like it is the super caffeinated stuff. I suppose if you do a mix of that, you get a good combo there, huh? Sergeant 0311 coming in over on Twitch. That decaf is worse for you than regular. You're gonna have to explain that one. I think it depends on what you want to get out of your coffee. Yeah, for me, I'm just trying to trick my brain. That's about it. It still gets me going. Funny enough, you guys know the effects of a good cup of coffee on you in the morning, right? How it kind of fleshes you out. This stuff here kind of does the same thing to me. And it just must all be mental. You know what I'm saying? Sergeant 0311 coming in. The chemicals they use to extract it. Yes. Very true on that. So there are two different processes that they have to decaffeinate coffee. One is going to be the chemical process. However, Trader Joe's and their coffee, they do it the second way, which is like some kind of water extraction process. I don't fully understand it. But yeah, out of those two ways, I know for a fact that the Trader Joe's stuff does not do that. No chemicals for that one. McBride Motorsports coming in over on YouTube. I'm an outlaw, streaming to head unit while driving. Oh, interesting. So are you getting my audio only then? Or are you actually getting the video too as well? Ooh, that would be some outlaw move there. Mr. Wild, time to do some research. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I actually looked into the standards because what interested me first was that I was still drinking decaffeinated coffee, but it still had some sort of effect on me, and I was wondering if it was just all mental or if there was like some residual caffeine that I was still getting. So as it turns out, in order to hit that mark to be set as a decaffeinated coffee, you have to have something like 97%, I think, of the caffeine content removed. So yeah, there is some residual caffeine, but it is minuscule amounts. Cat2's, hey, Cat2's, what's up? Cat2's coming in. Coffee makes me poop, but it's the Lord's drink. So that was, hey, there we go. So I saw on my phone that popped up, Old McBride there, coming on in. Hitting us up with some joggers there. And Tyler J. Dub stopping on in, gifting 5 memberships to the Pipe Hitters there. See, here again, I think YouTube is a little messed up. I'm seeing 1 come on through. Tyler, let me know if over on YouTube chat you see more than just 1 name, because YouTube, for some reason, has been screwing me on this stuff. YouTube, what's up, guys? We're trying to generate some revenue, right? I'm pretty sure you guys get a cut of this stuff. I don't know. Tyler, thank you so much for that 5 gifted memberships over there. In any case, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping on by. Tyler J. Dubs, by the way, day 1 homie from the Escape from Tarkov days. Guys, Tyler is a Tarkov Chad. If you guys play Escape from Tarkov and you come across this guy, make sure you're on his team. Yeah, it's only 1 name. That's what you saw. That's what I saw too. I gotta push it on over to YouTube. I need to complain. Let's see here. Yeah, so YouTube, I did update the YouTube emotes. You guys now have the mag dump mode over there. So if you guys want to play around with the emotes, you guys now have a magazine taking a crap on a toilet. That's one of them over there for you guys. And remember, yeah, remember Twitch. You guys got to be sending that out to the other channels. Mag dump mode. Whenever you see someone go mag dump mode, hit them up with that emote. Funkier X coming in. Hey, how's it going, Funkier? How you doing? Art by SL over on YouTube. We're going to get our scalps today, guys. At least we're going to try. We're going to try to keep our scalp as best we can as well. Orem got a gifted the other day again. They keep on stacking up, don't they, Orem? McBride Motorsports. Yeah, they screwed me that night too. Yeah, last night. I think we saw that again. So I don't know what it is. YouTube's having issues with that. Yeah, so those joggers. Actually, I'm wearing a pair of my joggers. I think, again, here I'm probably not going to stand up and show you because they are gray sweatpants. And you know the gray sweatpants factor that all the ladies love is probably the reason why I can't show it on stream. They'll probably cut stream immediately, and I probably won't be invited back. So just trust me. I might be able to lift up a little bit here. I got my gray Airborne Glider joggers on. They're awesome. Super comfy. Orem coming in saying, haven't touched YouTube besides that 1 day this month. There's a trade-off there, right? I feel like YouTube still does not have all of its streaming tools perfectly in working order. The quality over on YouTube, though, that quality that YouTube has for streaming is great. I wish we could squeeze them both together, man. I want the functionality of Twitch with the streaming quality of YouTube and the discoverability of YouTube. I need those guys to join forces. You know, if Twitch wasn't owned by Amazon, I would have said perhaps YouTube should just go ahead and buy them out and just merge everything all together. Tyler coming in, boo. That's gonna be for the members only streams that we do, Tyler. You guys will still get it because there's a lot of members up in stream right now. But yeah, might not even be allowed for members only streams. We might have to take that to OnlyFans, guys. Mr. Wild coming in over on Twitch. Madam Tango wouldn't appreciate it either, I imagine. She appreciates the pants, just in different ways. McBride Motorsports coming in over on YouTube. Do it. Maybe the X will leave me the F alone. Oh, brother, don't fall for it, McBride. Don't fall for it, sir. That is a trap. Zerdo Lega now coming in over on Kick. Zerdo is watching from like all of the platforms. Zerdo, aloha to you, sir. Coming in from Spain, right? Did I get that right? Zerdo, I think you might be coming in from Spain. Tyler J-Dubs on YouTube. Time to break out the single bills. and they tend to get all kind of sweaty. You know what I'm saying? All those singles. That's when you know that they've made the circle. McBride Motorsport, she can stalk you. She's not afraid of my wife right now. Well, I think Mrs. Tango will probably have something to say about that. She could be afraid of Mrs. Tango as well. Here we go. Funkier coming in with the super sticker for $9.99. Thank you so much, Funkier X. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for the support there. And it is Spain. Good. All right. Had that good to go.
FBI, open up!
There we go. Is that the second door of the night? Second door of the day. Sorry, guys. It's a habit. It's a night shift habit. Second door of the day. Zerto Lega kicking that in. That must be the side door. You know, guys, I just put new doors in the frames last night after stream. I got off of here at 9 p.m. my time. I was like up getting those doors in until midnight. It was rough. Blank Chip over on Rumble's reminding me that's the third door. Okay, so lucky you. Zerto, you got the back door. That's the special one. Not everybody gets the back door. All right, guys, we're about 20 minutes into stream here. I'm surprised I haven't gotten the 2 hours later as we do our chat section here. We are going to have to jump in and start doing our customization to our character because we are starting from the straight beginning here. So let's go ahead and get started here by not jumping into my server, but by doing my character reset. And I've got black screen, so let's see if it's going to come on in. Let's go visuals. I might have to jump in and out. Let's do it. Back. Oh, there we go. All right, we're going to stay right where we're at then. McBride Motorsport.
2 hours later.
Funkier X coming. Oh, no, here we go. It's Tyler J Dubs gifting the 5. Hey, that's another name coming in. Okay, so maybe YouTube is just slow on the uptake. So that's 2 out of the 5 there, Tyler. That's really odd. And thank you so much for that 2 hours later, Mr. Wild. Keeping me on track, guys. Appreciate y'all. Okay, and that was Funkier X receiving that one. Very nice. Character reset. Let's do it. All right, your progress has been wiped with the latest major update. I think that's usually the archetype that I go with. He's already picked. Hair is definitely not correct. We need to be a little bit on the more silvery side. Probably with a side part here. Kind of overgrown. They don't really have the Tango swoop thing in here yet. No, all of these are a little too bit of a messy hairstyle to accurately portray the Tango coif. This one might be the closest. This guy here has some shaved sides. So it's somewhere in between the gray slick back and the gray side part overgrown, but it's definitely gray. We know that for sure. Tyler J Dubs, I wonder if it prioritizes active members now. Tyler, I do wonder if it's an upgrade or if it is completely new. But I'm also wondering if it's people who are currently in stream, because I know that's what Twitch does. Twitch prioritizes people who are currently in stream to hand out those memberships to. Funkier X covering those eyes there. All right. Hair is good to go. Let's go facial hair. We do have a bit of a beard. Yeah, and same thing. I don't have something that accurately reflects the Tango chops here. You know, they got the short gray beard, which is pretty close. They just need to bring in the chin a little closer, I think. And then we'll get something a little bit closer to the Tango beard. Medium. Medium might be a good way to go. That's how I tend to look once I get a little bit more wild. We'll go medium gray. Yeah. All right, shirts. So this one here is something of a multicam. Interesting. Interesting that we don't have the tiger stripe. I thought tiger stripe was the normal starting off. Ranger green, coyote. I'm kind of thinking if I get out there, Ranger green might be better for the jungle. No, on second thought, let's hold off. Let's get the multicam going here. We'll see what kind of pants that we have. CR Goodwin coming in over on Rumble. What's going on, Goodwin, man? Good to see you in. All these creators getting to play 0.3 early, and I'm just here waiting in the car for my kid's orchestra workshop to finish. Oh, that's the weekend for you, man. I am almost certain, though, that we are going to have 0.3 for the player base at large soon enough, man. It is coming. Uh-oh. I'm seeing some lights popping up for McBride over on Discord. What is this? We're getting a service engine soon light? Oh, brother, you don't want that on a road trip. You have been a little rough on her. You've been putting a few miles on the truck this past week. Have you been keeping it up? Have you been keeping up with the count on that? How far have you been traveling? Yeah, McBride Motorsports truck's pissed. The service light came on. I just saw the picture of that over on the Discord. Art by SL over on YouTube. I received my gifted sub via email because I was offline. Okay, so they send you an email about it. That's good. Tyler J. Dubs coming in saying, check the gas cap. That could be it. Could be as simple as that. The swept pompadour, says Mr. Wild over on Twitch. And man, Twitch Mobile is so delayed. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I've been hearing some complaints about Twitch Mobile. Not the greatest. Okay, so we have Coyote Pants. We've got Olive Pants. But then we've got the BDU Woodland Pants, which doesn't exactly match with my multicam top there. This long sleeves tactical. Maybe we go, let's go Olive Pants. Let's go Ranger Green top. Okay, I'm liking this. We're looking like a full leaf out in the jungle. That's what we're going for. So, Mr. Wild, I'm thinking that they need a swept pompadour. Yeah, someone get Rick on the line. Say we need Tango's a swept pompadour for our character. Forbidden Lemons coming in over on YouTube. Lemons, what's going on, man? Hey, guys, make sure you guys keep track of Forbidden Lemons. I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing this 0.3 preview later on. Coming all the way in from Wales in the UK. Another day one homie. Forbidden Lemons. Tyler J. Dubs. All these boys go back to the EFT days. McBride Motorsports. Pulled codes on my head unit, P0300, a random misfire. Ooh, hopefully that's not head gasket stuff. I remember pulling those codes on my Discovery, my Land Rover Discovery, like 20-year-old Land Rover Discovery, and that sucker was causing me issues. Funkier X coming in over on YouTube. I think everyone who buys Supporter Edition should have access to 0.3. I'm not going to disagree with you there, man. I think that would be nice for everybody who contributed the most to Gray Zone Warfare's development to get a little back about that. They do have to prioritize their codes, though. There's a lot of people there. McBride Motorsports saying he's around 2,300 miles. God dang, man, you have almost crisscrossed the entire United States there. Tyler J. Dubs asking, are we playing PvP today? Tyler, that is all we got today. Yeah, PvP is the only thing available. So yes, sir, we are jumping on in to some PvP. All right, we're going to get the olive gloves to match. We are just olive from head to toe. Or as Mrs. Tango likes to call me, 50 shades of olive drab. Tango exclusive style. That would be nice. We could call it the Tango. What kind of boots do we have? We do have some green boots. I wish I had some lows available. We definitely don't have my high Vans. Some high Vans would be nice. Let's go with the Loa Zephyrs then. We'll go with those in green. We'll kind of have that full green thing going on. All right, we got our character set. Let's go. Oh, now the choice here. What is this? We get a sign up. Ah, we're trying to balance out the factions a bit here. Okay, because I think it's something of a well-known fact here that LRI is the smallest contingency out there, isn't it? There aren't too many. But now we're going to need to figure out where we're going to go. Because I've been saying Mithras all this time. Jared Meeks coming in over on YouTube. Need them Vans. Completely agree, man. If they got one thing that was like just an aesthetic in the game, I would cross my fingers for some black Vans in the high skate model. That'd be great. Jared Meeks coming in saying Crimson. Crimson. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is only for the playtest. My normal character is unaffected by this. So we could choose whatever we want here. McBride Motorsports shouldn't be. I went head studs and MLS gasket and prep for boost. Bet she needs new plugs or plugs regapped. And if anybody's going to know just exactly what's going on with some vehicle issues, McBride Motorsports, man, he tears these suckers down and builds them up again. Mr. Wild, speaking of Vans, you check those 511 high tops? Are they the 511 high tops in games? In game here? I need to open those suckers up. All right. I've had a vote for Crimson. I'm wondering if that's the play. I haven't played on Crimson before. LRI, even with that sign-up bonus, I don't know, man. That's kind of the... they're kind of the odd man out. Pretty sure they eat glue over there, guys. This is the special team here. Crimson, these guys are a bunch of criminals. Mithras, these guys are some super professional soldiers. Roll the dice. I'm not sure. Or I'm coming in saying LRI. LRI is the way. What faction are we going? What faction are we going, Lemons? No, bro, don't do it. Go Mithras. Says Jay. Is this a closed play test today? Jared, yes. This is a closed play test. This is going out to content creators by special invite. So I'm super glad that we can get in on that invite. Definitely big shout out to Madfinger Games and Gray Zone Warfare and the team over there. Appreciate them hooking us up over here. Lemon says, go criminals. Ooh. IRL, so they have a Vibram Soul. Mr. Wild is saying about the 511 high tops. I might have to check those out. We'll need to pull them up. All right. It's going to pain me. I'm kind of thinking Crimson. Let's go Mithras. We're doing it. We're doing Mithras, guys. All right. It's just, it's in our soul, guys. It's how we operate. Character name. I wonder what I should go for. Should I go with the standard? I mean, that's how we get our name out there, right? We got to use the channel name. Or, do they do special characters? No characters like that. Okay, so how about Tango's Ranger Panties? Too many. Tango's Ranger Panties? Tango's Ranger. That's still too many. Get tangoed. All right, guys. I think we're going to have to go with the standard. I'm not sure my name's big enough for everybody to understand the joke there. Gingy. Forbidden Lemons coming in with some names there. Gingy's Pants. One of those that I came across in Escape from Tarkov was Gingy's Gym Shorts. And ever since I saw that name, it stuck in my head. I was like, I gotta do a name like that. That'd be great. Oh, anyone have any experience with the Whoopee Shoe Company? I don't have any hands-on experience, no. But I have seen them, and it seems like they have quite a bit of traction out there in the community. All right, Tango, Papa, Delta, there we go. We've got our contract started. Let's get in. Mr. Wild. Okay. All right, we got early access. We got to go. It's Warfare. And let's see here. Is it looking like rain? 32 degrees Celsius, which sounds freaking hot. Good Lord. 63% chance of rain with some slight wind there at 4 kilometers an hour. We have to go US East. I do believe that's the one there. Hey, it looks like we got a link here for the Twitch Drops campaign, too. I think I'm in the way. There's a link for the Twitch Drops campaign coming on down here, which should be coming up. Look at us, little baby level 1. All right, we're getting in. The visuals have all been updated, guys. This is great. All right, I'm going to need to keep Rick on speed dial here because as soon as I lose all of my stuff, we're going to have to go begging to Rick to say, I need a handshake. We need a handshake over here. All right, we are in Le Mans. Let's claim some items here. See what all we've got. Okay, so this is the basic stuff on my body so far. A couple trackers up in our safe lock. Oh, boys, look at this MCX. We got the SIG MCX and 300 Blackout. Looks like we got a pretty long barrel on this one. Leposo89 coming in with a follow over on Twitch. Welcome on in. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm seeing one new weapon there. Looks like these are all the same configuration. Kind of looks like it. Here's the SVD. Real nice, man. That thing has got to be a tack driver there. 0.95. We got a sub MOA sniper rifle. Sub MOA on that guy. Here's the 1911. We got a 1911 built out. Look at the freaking magazine on that sucker. A 15-round mag. With the red dot mounted. Bit of a Frankenstein there. That's pretty crazy. Oh, okay. Well, here's the M9. The M9. Now, not a fan of the Beretta in real life. We'll see how this thing performs in game. But again here, super magazine on these things. This one here is a 30 round magazine on your frickin' M9. Good Lord. Look at the gear. Total gear drop. Tyler, we got it, man. Alpha 662 coming in over on Twitch. Howdy, how is it going, Alpha? Good to have you on in, man. Mr. Wild, permission to drop the link to the 511's Discord? Feel free, brother. If I have upgraded you to be a leg, which don't take it as an insult, it's kind of an airborne thing. If I've upgraded you to be a leg, you are authorized to post links, I believe. Let me know if it doesn't let you. We have got all the gear. Weather update. Yeah, the weather data up to date on the launch screen is really cool. They've been doing that for a while here, but now they're getting to include the weather itself. They would have like the daytime ready to go there, but now we've got straight up weather. MP7 Alpha 2. Very nice. That is a nice setup. I am looking forward to running that. We got plenty of magazines. Actually, I think I'm pretty well stocked. Tip top here. We got the mags. We got a bunch of ammo. Attachments looking good. They hooked us up with some PVS 31s for night vision. And then look at these. Okay, I'm seeing different size explosive donuts on these M933s. So 120 millimeter mortars. High range. So I guess we buy the mortar itself, huh? This is going to get interesting. How do I use this then? Huh. It weighs 13 kilograms. So if you're going to be taking this out into the map, you're going to be sacrificing quite a bit of weight. Wonder how this gets used. McBride, did you use mortars yet? Jared Meeks coming in over on YouTube. Can't wait to see the MCX performance. Blank Chip, can you see if they locked the contrast? Contrast in my graphics. Contrast does not look like it's locked. Yeah, I can still slide. But yeah, we've got a bunch of different mortars here. Let's see, I've got these. So this is high range. This must be low range. We've got high range and low range mortars. And you can tell by the amount of explosives that they have with there. Looks like this one might be a medium. Yeah, so you got 3 different kinds of mortars here. I'm real curious how we employ those. Stock up on those 120 millimeter mortars, says Jared. Mr. Jiggleballs, did I get early access? This is early access, brother. Yes, sir. We have got the early access. Mr. Jiggleballs, hopefully you got that when you came back from ad break. Sorry about that Twitch ad break. It's an unfortunate fact of life over on Twitch. Okay, what else did we get here? So this plate 6. Are these new plate carriers? The Phantom, I'm not quite sure. Plate 6 looks like it is. Look at that, is wide. The plate 6 plate carrier is real wide. Let's inspect it. From Blue Force Gear. Nice company. All right. With the container size of 12. The steel 3++. So this plate 6 carrier kind of looks like the new way to go. 14 kilograms might be one of the heavier ones, though. Let's check out the Phantom. Yeah, see, the Phantom is only 8.7. You pack on quite a bit more weight when you put on this Blue Force Gear one. The Mach comes in at a measly 3.4. So there you go, man. You are upgrading your protection quite a bit when you're running this plate 6, but you're also weighed down like a mofo. That's going to be crazy. Forbidden Lemons, is that the standard loot drop? Lemons, no. This is the loot drop for the playtest here. Yeah, you'll see something different once this goes wide and goes out to all the players. You will get a loot drop according to the standard that you have. Mr. Jiggleballs, read the title, read it fast, so I missed pre and thought it was out. Ran to my PC and didn't see anything. Oh, dude, the heartbreak. I'm sorry. Yeah, not quite out, but, I mean, given their past experience here, it seems like Madfinger tends to put this out just a little ways after the playtest. So I think if we have a successful playtest here, we'll probably see it dropping soon afterwards. What is this down here? We got some new things. So this is a parts case. Okay, we can pack that up. The AFR kit. So a firearms tool set. Advanced repair kit with various tools for firearms cleaning and medium repairs. We have a 500 out of 500, so I guess that might be uses. Interesting. I wonder if we have to have this in order to do the repair now. Like before, you could just right-click and repair. And I wonder if this is something that is a requirement to do the repairs now. And this must be a small kit. Oh, no, this is tactical. So the big one here is the firearm tool set. And then we have a tactical equipment repair kit. 250 out of 250. That is going to be for, what, everything else? Medium gear repairs. Got it. Okay, so that's going to be for all of our gear. We got $100,000 to play with, which is good. We're probably going to need it. And then now, what is the deal with these air tags? I got two different types here. Here's the advanced tracking tag and the tracking tag. So the tracking tag here looks like a tracking tag that allows the owner to monitor their property's location for a moderate amount of time. Okay, so it's time-based. There we go. Blank Chip coming over on Rumble. You got trackers. We got the trackers, brother. If you hover over the armor rating, it will show you a list of all the armor levels. All right, I'll head back up there and check that out. All right, so we got a moderate amount of time for the tracking tag. It doesn't tell you specifically how long, huh? Oof, the standard secure container. Yeah, where did my other containers go? Maybe they didn't give us one here. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we are packing out a real tight butthole out here. Yeah. No expanded, secure pocket there. The advanced tracking tag says that this one goes for an extended period of time. Interesting. That is very interesting. These trackers, however, I do believe that they are just for... Yeah, these are... Well, a device that uses satellite, okay, to determine and record precise location of an object or a person. Commonly used for vehicle tracking personnel safety. I'm still thinking that the old school GPS tracker, this is just mission-only trackers, right? I think these tags are the only things that you're going to be using for equipment here. Okay, let's take a look at the vendors. Handshake. Hey, we got tasks. Let's go ahead and accept the tasks. Paranoia agent. Okay, cool. Maybe we got some new tasks here. What has he got? There's your Skull Crusher, guys. So we can start wearing night vision without the helmet. That standard secure container. I'm not looking forward to that. Or I'm coming in saying that the repair kits are instant repairs, can send stuff to the vendor for repair with a timer. Not sure I understand that. Can send stuff. Oh, okay. So the repair kits let you do it immediately. Standard repairs will take some time. I think I understand now. Okay, Jared Meeks coming in says that the air tags are for your gear if you die. If you pick up a tagged item, you must put it in inventory to remove it from the map for enemy combatants. Now, does that mean that if they don't remove the air tag, we can follow them? Okay, so there's a slot for all that. Just a matter of time there. We have the X-Fills. Hey, there we go. The Fast MT. What's up with my Fast MT? How come it doesn't have any rails on the side? This one does. Must be a little bit of a bug there. Because I remember that the Fast MT previously would have all the rails and all that. Or maybe... Is the Fast MT new? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm having Tarkov flashbacks here. Is the Fast MT a new helmet? McBride saying, try out that SVD. Ooh. Drop 120 millimeters on air tags. I like that tactic. Okay, so it looks like we've got some new helmets here. No new night vision. That's all the same there. Hearing protection looks like that's all the same at the moment. Okay, so who's got the good stuff here? These RPCs, it looks like there's been a little bit of a price difference on these plate carriers. The RPC still looks like the top dog over here with Handshake. And then it doesn't look like any new soft goods. And there's our tags. Oh. There's a new tag I haven't seen. Okay, so here is your extended tag. This one here, the basic tracking tag, and the tracking tag. So you can tell by the price which one's going to be different there. Do I have some ears? I want to slap some ears on so we don't need to... Oh, I've already got ears on. There we go. All right. So, interesting things from Handshake. Gunny, what have you got? Oh, so excited to see Gunny here. Gunny's level 4. Oh, I guess I could see what the levels are looking like now. This is what level 1 Gunny would look like. Level 1 Gunny. Oh. Oh, it's going to be painful to be level 1. All right. Let's see here. We got a $5,000 AR. This sucker looks pretty tricked out. We got the red dot, the H2 with the leap. I like that configuration. Does it have the MOE? It's got the CTR. So a little bit of fixing up to do on that. Gunny at level 4. What am I missing here? I don't see any MCXs on Gunny. So Gunny handles all the AR-15 stuff, it seems. He's got some mortars. The mortars are 13 and 6.5K, respectively. And that's just the medium and the low range, right? He doesn't have any high ranges. Those high ranges must be kind of rare. What do we have for optics? I don't think I see anything new on optics. Spitfire? The Spitfire's new. What's this guy? The Vortex Spitfire. We got magnification on it. Okay. No infrared, it seems. No infrared quite yet. Sniperish coming in. What's good, handsome? Sniperish, how's it going, sir? What's going on, guys? Okay, so Orum's been saying that those... Is it the helmets, Orum, that have been in since day one? Yeah, they must need to update that particular model there. Solitaire D2 coming in with the follow over on Twitch. Solitaire, thank you so much. Sniper's asking, how's that black coffee? It's full decaf, if that says anything. Complete full decaf. Mike Shaw 1010 coming in over on Twitch. He says, you can buy the PVS 31 with handshake. It's $12K. Ah, I glossed over that. Okay, so the PVS 31s are in-game now. You can buy them. That's great. VK Cares coming in with the follow over on Twitch. VK, welcome on in. Sniper is saying, Tango, I'm disappointed now. Why are you disappointed, sir? Because of my coffee? Ghostface Killa stopping on by. What's going on? Ghostface Killa, how you doing, sir? Mortar rounds will also sell you and restock over time. Jared Meeks over on YouTube. Okay, so we need the restock on those. I'll bet you they sell out pretty quick, huh? Okay, so we're happy. We're happy with the loadout here. Green tip is probably still... Green tip seems to be still the way to go in 5.56. Okay, we'll accept his tasks here. Cash retrieval, good to go. HPBT 5.56. Maybe that's the new king. I don't know. HPBT. Maybe not. I need an updated ammo list here. Snipers coming in. I like how you can buy the boxes. Yeah, man. Oh, that reminds me. I need to see if we can do any of the cool locker sorting stuff. All right, what have we got for medicals now? Okay, so we can buy the med case. Looks like all the containers are the same. I don't think anything else has changed amongst the medicals here. The supplies are looking very similar. Okay, so not a whole lot of change with Lab Rat. Let's check out Artisan. I'm still seeing much of the same with Artisan. There's your SVD. Okay, so Artisan has our SVD stuff. And it looks like some new attachments to go along with that. PSO scopes and such. Yeah, we're going to have a time doing some more builds here. And now this looks a little new. We got some backpacks down here for some more containers. Ah, and she's got the keys. Key boxes. All right, turncoat. This is going to get interesting here. HPBT, it was at 0.2. Was it any good, Zerto? The HPBT in 5.56? Ghostface Killer, having a beautiful day out there. It looks like it's going to be rainy in Lemong, but I can tell you it's looking beautiful outside over here in Colorado, man. Yeah, it would be a good day to get outside. And after stream today, I am going to have to get outside and mow the lawn. So we're going to try to play as long as I can. Sniper's just saying that's good for long range. There we go. Mr. Wild coming in over on Twitch. Russian pressed Stalinium. SVD good, no break. That Russian machine, no break. All right, so we've got some AK-19s up in here. 74Ms. A lot of it looks like the same models for the most part. Not noticing too much of a difference there. We do have a past GT helmet, though. I think that helmet's looking new, isn't it? Level 3 Alpha. The old school Army past GT. Okay, this ballistic vest looks like that might be new. And then big belts, all the same there. Oh. Grenade storage box. Okay, new storage box there. I haven't seen that one before. Snipers are saying that it's crap for short range. All right, man, we don't want to be using that. Still need to be rocking my green tip as much as I can there. Although, I want to see how that 300 Blackout performs. Probably short range stuff, I'd imagine. I should actually check out. Let's see. On that SIG MCX, we are looking at 1.95 MOA. Not bad, but this is still what? The longer configuration? It's got a 16-inch barrel. Okay. Yeah, I want to see if I can build that shorter. Banshee. My man Banshee has the MCX. He's got the MCX, he's got the MP7. Both new platforms there. Buying it off of this guy, it comes in a 9-inch barrel. That's looking a lot better. If I could get 6.75 integrally suppressed, I'm going to try to play around with some of the configuration here. We go super shorty on that. Let's see here. AP, Action SX, what are these? Those are 4.6, that's going to be for our MP7. AAC, that should be our blackout round. 853 meters per second, there you go. Slow mover. Is that CQ the only one here? No, here's FMJ. But that looks like the one to go with. Ooh, wait, no, VMAX. VMAX, even slower, 720. A little bit more inaccurate. 110 grains, though. I wonder if this thing smacks. The VMAX 300 blackout versus the CQ. This is 78 grains, so you're going to be going a little bit faster. It's lightweight, high velocity, got it. Let's see. The composition allows the projectile to penetrate barriers while also being able to transfer its energy into soft targets. So maybe the CQ's the way to go. They're priced the same. Let's see here. This one has rapid expansion, fragmentation. Okay, so this looks like a flesh. This looks like a fleshy one. Maybe not the penetration, but it's going to have that damage. Varmint hunting and personal defense. Okay, got it. Sniper's saying you're trying to build the Action MCX for the CQC. And I think we're going to need to be using... Ooh, interesting call. Armored targets, you want to be using the CQ AAC. We'll see. We'll see what we go with here. Mr. Wild over on Twitch. HPBT is great ammunition against unarmored low tier. Hollow point a boat tail, that's what it means. Okay, so we've got the requisite stuff here, it looks like, for the MP7s. For the MCXs, we've got parts. What kind of barrels do we have? Let's highlight the SIG. And get on down here. So we do have the 9-inch barrel. That looks to be the shortest. Now, here's what I'm wondering. Can I throw, say, the... Ah, crap. I can't find a good one here. Because if I go 16-inch handguard, I don't want that. I want something more of like a 12-inch handguard to go over a 9-inch barrel. We'll play around. If these handguards will go over the barrel and the suppressor, that's what I'm going to try to play around with. I'm not sure we're quite there yet. Okay, different stocks. Good to go. And then he's got the parts containers there. All right. Banshee, that was it. Who have we got up in this map here? Oh, look at the map. We got the weather forecast. That's going to tell us what the weather's going to be like. The map seems to be like a lot more detailed now. Kind of looks like the resolution of the map has changed up a bit. Okay, so everything is opened up here. We've got the new cops. They're highlighted here. So, like, Atlas is a cop. Mystic is a cop. Mystic is a cop. And then we have these ones with the 3 dots on them. I do believe that's where you find the new trader at, right? Isn't that where Vulture's at? Sweetface coming in over on Twitch. Are they new after Banshee? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure with Banshee. So this is the complete full Banshee loadout. I just don't think that's I don't think that's been designed for this portion of the game yet. We do have some different modifications that we can do to the MCX, but let's see where we go with that. We have Vulture. We don't have Vulture yet. He hasn't been opened up. I think we have to get out to the cops and open up Vulture. Yeah. So Vulture is after Banshee. That's what we're saying. Got you. Mystics has its own cop. He does. He's got the cop. All right, let's do a couple checks here. I see a handful of people. See if we know any names. Danny Bartok there, Psycho, Diloon, or Diloon. There's a group of 4 there. Hums, Guy Banger, Timmy Two Cheeks, Triple G. Is that Triple G? Triple G. Is it one of those guys I'm thinking might be Lupo? We got Lupo out there? Concrete Whisperers. What the hell are these things? Techno Archaeologist. Okay, so this is the squad strike mission. All right. So, interesting. They got missions set up in the map itself. Only the squad leader can accept this mission, so I'm not part of a squad, unfortunately. I'll need to link up with some people. There's Action Jackson. Looks like he is holed up over by Nerith. All right, so we got some tasks out there in the map, which we're gonna have to do something about. All right, Nam Taven. Let's go. Let's get loaded up here with something. Get out there and start running these weapons here. What's Banshee's scopes? He's got some new gear, Orem. Let's check it out. Banshee's new scopes. So out of all of these, let me see if I notice anything new. Looks like the P2. That looks new to me. We got the aim point, P2, which might actually be really good on one of our pistols. I'll need to check my pistol builds and see if we have this on there. That should have a pretty darn good field of view. That Viper we're tracking. What else? So the Caps 4x36. Caps Classic. Our Razor. The Viper 5x25. And the Voodoo 3.5x18. So I think we're used to all of those. This Caps might be new. I don't recognize that one. And then that P2 Acro. Kind of cool there. You can make a squad of 1 man. Solo squad. I guess I could create a squad, couldn't I? So limited time live missions, that's what it looks like. So if I go into the mission set here, this is data in the sawdust. Okay, you guys can see that. Time to complete 30 minutes, but I'd have to accept the task. Now the thing here is it says, ensure the survival of you and your squad. Transfer the data from the measuring stations in and around the sawmill. And then here's the all the data that you're going to have to transfer. Transfer the data from the station located next to a fishing hut east of the sawmill. This one's located in the log storage area of the sawmill. Okay, so 4 different areas around the sawmill there, which would probably help if you had a team running around to check those areas. Interesting. Okay, so that's an example of the squad tasks. Dudes, I'm real curious how the heck we use this thing. So, let's see here. I pull it in. So I can add a tracking tag to the gear itself. Interesting. How do I employ this guy? Do I need to be over in the mortar tubes here? Oh. Got our generator for the mortar pit. Yeah, if you guys have played around with the mortars, let me know. I'm confused about that. Leave the mortars in the stash, go to the map, and right-click on the location. So just in the stash. I don't need to have it on my body then? Okay, let's leave it in the stash. I've got this sucker. Right-click. How about... No, let's put it on me now. Or do I need to be in the map itself? Okay, here it is. In my bag. Which I'm assuming since it is a 3-slotter, I can't put it into a quick area yet. Okay, in the map. Still just the waypoints there. Do I have a 3-slotter I can move this to? Mr. Wild, was hoping you could take the tube into the wild and fire manually. Now that would be nice. Okay, so I have to be in the field. But I don't have to take the tube. I don't have to take the mortar with me, right? Tube stays in my locker. Okay, so now I also have pack items and sort items. That's going to be real handy. Pack items is one thing. I've been needing that sort items. That'll be real helpful for all the crap that I pack. Okay, let us get something of a loadout going here. Let's drop off the mock. Let's see, left control, rotate, drag item, good. Oh, wait. I wanted to check and see keybinds. If there are any keybinds that are new here, particularly with the quick access kind of stuff here. I don't think any of the keybinds have changed, guys. Let me know if you guys know that they have. Because what I'm looking for is going to be a quick discard. Uses, this is all the same, I think. I don't think we got my quick discard in this one. All right. Scorpion, we'll take you off for now. M4, we want something new. We'll try out a new helmet. I'll keep the razors on. Glock, you can stay back. Along with that guy here, what have we got good? Tactical belts. One of the big ones. Let's go turncoat. We'll go ahead and get the big ones. Funkier X coming in over on Twitch. I think you have to be outside the base. Go to the map again. There is a mortars tab under the map. There we go, Jared. All right. Map. Mortars. Oh, okay. So combat, outposts. Hey, look at that. So you can isolate for everything here. Landing zones. Got it. Here's the mortars tab. Mortar support. Ah, that's how it works. Okay, cool. So if you want long range, we get out here within the long range circle, and then there, we can hit them with the high range 120 millimeters. So perhaps if I see any PvP areas open up, we just start dropping them. Start dropping them like crazy. Raceling coming in. What's going on, Raceling? Good to see you back. Coming in over on Twitch there. Yo, Jared, good call, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're getting used to this stuff here. Okay, I am interested. Do you guys know, particularly you guys who have done the pre-play test there, where are the new areas that we want to check out? Where they're at? Fanny's is like up north, isn't it? Somewhere near Midnight Sapphire, maybe? You know what? I'm going to do... Let's put our old stuff back on. I'm going to do a bit of an exploration one here. We'll set aside the trackers for now. Okay, we've got our bag, M4, Roger, helmet, tactical belt's good. I don't need these mags for the Glock. Okay, what I do need, let's go to Lab Rat, and we'll get our medical loadout. ×4 with our bandage, gauze, S-band. Is she... This seems new, that she's actually selling gauze now. Okay, S-band. We like to go with the cat. We need a couple bloods here. These prices are looking different, guys. Are these prices looking different? Paraset and splints. Racing from 0 to hero. Something like that. Use the EMT. It's thick. Well, the EMT doesn't... the EMT takes up space in a different way. Right? I wouldn't mind using the EMT. But the way that I pack my MFACs, I have them in my pockets. I got to keep my special place open for other things. Mr. Wild coming in, still bummed about not manually sending hate beyond sightlines. Coordinating strategic fire between 2 squads would be nuts. Actually, yeah, that would be a good way to do it. If you have part of your squad still back at base, that could be launching those suckers. But I suppose you could be forward requesting, right? Jared Meeks, once a faction claims a cop, you will have a friendly AI that mans them. Then you can also get into your locker as well. Let's go see what that's all about. Let's see, where was I at here? We got the stop bleeds. We got the vampire bait. We've got the ouchies. And now we need the suture kit, our organ fixer. Did it come on over? It did. All right. Pack these guys up. We got our stop bleeds. We got our vampire bait. We've got our ouchies. And we've got our organ fixers into the pockets. This is how we roll. Okay, the tactical belt is making me chafe. I kind of want a bigger belt. Yeah. We'll get the bigger belt. And, yeah, I'm just not sure that I want... I'm not sure that I want all the basic stuff. Let's roll out big. I know I'm waffling back and forth on this, guys. I'm sorry about that. But we do need, yes, up in our locker, we need some bigger medicals. What do I have that can be handy here? Give me any container. I don't think so. I might have to get an EMT. QR kit, actually, I think is what I normally use. Yeah, let's get the QR kit. And in my QR kit, I know I'm going to want large blood. I'm trying to remember the loadout that I generally have. Large blood, I think we get the large suture kit maybe up in there as well. A splint. Yeah, a splint. And maybe just in case, bandages. That should do me there. Gear fear, Tyler? Or funkier? No. No gear fear here, man. I'm pretty sure we can reach out for a resupply. Tyler J-Dub saying, MFAC into your butt for your blood and surge kit. So we don't go with the small one. We generally take the QR kit. However, this is the smaller safe lock. So we don't have a whole lot of space beyond that. Perhaps we should scale it down to an MFAC for the purposes of this exercise. All right, TC200. What else do we have? Or TC2000, sorry. So that's all we do have supplied to us. Let's go TC. We'll take it. We'll take TC2000 out there with us. Although I can't mount any night vision. It is 2100. It is night vision time. So let's go black. That's got a mount. PVS 31s. Let's get the SIG MCX instead. What does this guy have mounted on it? NC Star laser. So just the laser. It looks like it doesn't have a light. We might need a light to go along with that. So let's go gunny. I'm going to need an M-lock. Adapter. The 3. And a surefire. Okay, make sure my light is right. M-lock 3. Light is right. Laser. Can't go left. M-lock can go left. There we go. Laser left. All right, looks kind of funny now. Looks kind of funny with no sights on there. Okay. We need extra magazines. Specifically in 300 Blackout. We don't want to make the mistake of mixing up our 5.56 and our Blackout. I do have the bigger container, Tyler. Did I miss it? There's the parts container. That's not it, though, right? Don't mess with me. Yeah, it's not the parts container. Yeah, I need the secure container. Oh, the QR kit? Well, I've got the QR kit up in there. Don't forget some class 1. Let's make sure we eat and drink while we're out there. Did we get supplied with anything? Let's go Magnum glasses while I'm at it. Let's see here. Class 1. We got the CRP. I tend to just like, we'll take the water. Efeezy 87 coming in over on Twitch with that follow. What is going on? Welcome on in. Good to have you aboard here. We're getting started up here. Let's get the pate. I generally rock a couple pates when we go out to the field. All right, class 1, we are good to go. Let's take a plate 6 out there. And now, where did my 300 blackout stuff go? We can use the 5.56 mags. They are empty. Here's another one that is empty. Let's use 2 of these. Okay, with that, AAC, armor piercing. Oh, that's the good stuff. Do I want to waste the good stuff? If we head out into there, I'm probably going to run across the locals. Do I want to waste locals with some armor piercing AAC? I said MFAC because it was all I had as level 1 traders. The MFAC is normally what we run with here, yeah, and it works well in the pockets. But you got to have something that's going to condense all those medicals into your safe lock, though. Armor piercing AAC. What the hell? What the hey? Let's do it. What does this thing come with, by the way? It comes with armor piercing AAC. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff there. No complaints. I'm not even going to dress out this SIG MCX. We're going to roll with it as is. Now, we've got the heavy stuff up here. If I start rolling with my AAC, I'm not going to be able to do mag dump mode out there. Pick a red dot. That's right. I have got what on here? Good call. That might be what I want to change. I've got the voodoo, and you know we don't like the voodoo. Voodoo is garbage. We will need a red dot, though. So did I get a razor? I don't believe so. They did not hook us up with a razor. No. So we're going to need... Oh, it's not with Gunny anymore. Okay, roger that. This thing is not with Gunny anymore. The razor, then, who did we see that with? I saw it with someone. We were checking out scopes. Was it Banshee? Yeah, Banshee. Okay, we got ourselves a razor. Yo, we had that really nice red dot on the M4. It's the Leap and the T2, I think. So Gunny should have that one. Time for the P2, says Orem. We could try it out. Who has that P2? So it's not him. That was Banshee. Does the P2 fit on there? Is it just a simple... It might need a riser, right? I don't think it works with that. Actually, no. Okay, so funny enough, if I click on the P2, it does not highlight the Leap. If I highlight the Leap, it does highlight the P2. Okay, so these do work together. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to be real curious what that looks like. Okay, so we do have our 30 millimeter rings. We'll set that aside. Let's put the Leap on there. Oh, that's going to get interesting. Is it night vision capable? Big question there. The P2. We'll have to test it out here. We'll test it out in base. Okay, grenades. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there they are. Get our grenade set. Up in the pockets, please. There we go. Okay, vendors. Banshee has my SIG. Let's go. We'll try the AAC CQ. Get the full load out there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 stack. AAC. That's the armor piercing stuff. Where did my CQ, was that it? Was that it? Okay. Good enough for a first run. We'll take that. And now, because I don't think I got a mask either, right? They did not give us any masks. Does not look like it. No, all the soft goods are kind of down here. No masks. Okay, so Oram is saying that Mark said that it was good for night vision. All right, we'll give that a shot. Night Angel coming in over on Twitch. What does the medical loadout look like? So as it stands right now, this is my normal medical loadout. 4 MFACs that are kind of logically built up here in my pocket so that they're quick access with my stop bleeds, my blood, splints and pain pills, and then a suture kit. Now, I generally go with the small ones because they're quicker to use, right? You could put a big blood in here, but it's a lot slower to use for a single action. Whereas if you go with 2 smalls, they go quicker. Same thing with the suture kit. I go with a smaller suture kit in here because it moves faster. The splints, however, I do go with the number there. I probably should get with something that goes faster, but yeah, I contradict myself. And then we also stuff up our butt the QR kit. This is where we get our bigger items. So if I fall back and I need to have more blood, I have my large blood handy. If I really get screwed up out there, I got the surgery kit. So that's kind of the thinking that I have with that. Jared Meeks, hopefully your FPS on stream keeps up under NVG during this test. Other streams had some struggles. Let's test it out. Let me, what is it, Alt-R? We'll get a measure on our frames. So running around, I've got 60 frames right now in base, 67, 70. So we're sitting around about where I normally run. I don't jack things up to get like super high frames. So this is good. This is acceptable. All right, we got ammo. We got food and water. Grenades are looking good. Medicals are looking good. Face mask. That's what I wanted. And look at that. The P mask. That's new. Let's get the P mask. Oh, baller. Yeah, I like that look. That mask looks nice, guys. Mr. Wild coming in. We actually created the 2-hour mark from the start of the stream. Did we really? We've crossed. We've crossed. Here we go. Tango, so lucky you get early access coming in. Ghost Reaper over on YouTube. Gotta wait like the rest of the peasants. Brother, it's coming soon enough. Be patient. Any donations you guys think? Of course not. No donations. Yeah, it should be coming soon enough. Oh, look at this homie. He's got the blue armbands. And how visible is that? Not too shabby. Yeah, it's going to get confusing at longer distances. So something to be aware of there. All right, what's our map looking like? I don't see any PvP zones at the moment. Looks like everybody's in Starter Town right now for the most part. Jackson's still over at Nerith. Oh God, look at the SIG, guys. Okay, so red dot. Field of view. Nothing to write home about. Oh. Looks like our moon is behind some clouds there. Okay. We have very low illumination. It's much darker in map now. Okay, so yeah. Red dot, nothing to write home about. I think the T2, the T1, those aren't going to be... this is not much better. It does look like there is some fogging on my PVS 31s. You can see if I look at the lights, you can see the fogging on the sides. So we've got some humidity action happening there. Was my... Oh, there it is. Weird. Okay, so now it's working here. Okay, so a little delay on the quick menus. We want... I don't think we want the laser, actually. We don't want the laser. That's a liability. Because that is a visible laser. NC Star Laser, we're going to take you off. Instead, we are going to want Banshee's PEC 15, I do believe. Here it is. And we got in before we have to resupply. All right. That should be better. We want to turn on the IR. That laser is on top. Okay. I'm liking this. This is actually a lot more of a normal setup now. Before, I've had issues with the PEC 15s being mounted in a weird area. However, it is going to be in my sight picture, which is realistic, but maybe not the best. Let's go. Let's put that laser on the left. See if it goes there. Yeah. Is the IR on? The IR should be on. Well, how come I can't see it? Let me turn it off. Let me turn it off and on again. Oh no, it's raining. You can see the raining on my PVS 31s. Okay, laser is on from the left. Gives me a little bit better sight picture. On top is more realistic. On the left does give me a better sight picture there. Ramboozled coming in. Ramboozled, what is going on, man? Coming in over on Twitch there. We are just getting started up, guys. I know it's been a long start to this, but we've had to start from zero, getting everything pieced together here and figuring out what we're going to do. I think we're ready to go. We did a little bit of a test on this. Oh, you know what? Okay, look at the outside of this was it called the P2? Yeah, the P2. Look at the outside. It is not disappearing. Whereas normally if I run my T1, which I'm wondering if I have any in stock. If I run my T1 looks a lot better. Let's see here. Who has it now? T1. So Gunny has the T1. Does he have the mount for the T1? It should be the Leap. Vortex high. That's not what I want. Vortex low. Here's the Leap for the T1. I think it's different than the one that I have for the P2. Okay, so let's put the red dot back on here. This should be still the way that I like to run a red dot. Okay, P2. I want the Leap Acro. We'll take that off. We'll throw on the Leap here. Okay, move that sucker down. All right. So under night vision, yeah, see that T1 disappears a lot better under night vision. That might be the way that I want to go here. IR, don't want the flood. Flood off, there's my laser. Okay, so the laser looks like it's disappearing on me. I think the dot still shows up, but sometimes it the laser beam itself goes away. Ramboozled, that T1 in the PEC 15, that's the way to go, man. Yep. Yep, that is my preferred loadout there. Ghostface Killer, you know why I'm here, sir. Let's go get our scalps. Actually, we'll see if we get scalps. Okay, bunch of homies hanging out in Nam Taven here. And I'm thinking that means that the locals are not going to be there. Who do we want to go mess with, though? Nobody's at Sawmill. And Sawmill is a pretty good engagement place. I want to hit these new areas, though. If you guys know where the new areas are at, let me know. Funky are coming in with that paratrooper. I want to see what the loot tables are like. Orem, okay. Well, hey, Orem, I think you know where the areas are. I need some grids, man. I need some digit grids.
Each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps.
And I will have my scalps. So a cop can be a good target if we go hit the cops. We do want to capture cops, do we not? All right. And I don't see any captured cops. Let's go hit one. Let's go hit Bravo 2 and head out to Wildcat.
Station and ready to pick you up. 10 seconds.
2 hours later.
This is Raven. Bingo Fuel, RTB.
Whoops, I was muted. Thank you so much, guys. That tends to happen after I dip out to go blow my nose. I forget to turn on the mute off again. There we go, guys. Thank you for keeping me on track here. All right, I wanted to make sure that I had an air tag, right? I let the bird go because I forgot. We want to try out that air tag. If I die out there, yeah, let's make sure that I can go grab my stuff back again. Okay, so we wanted to check out Wildcat. Let's go grab a cop. We'll try Bravo 2 and go see what capturing these cops are like. I need to make sure that I don't have my IR on just randomly. People are gonna spot me.
Raven here, ready to head out.
All right, here we go. Into the map. Dude, look at the vapor
Strap in, we're heading
coming
out.
off of the rotors with the wind and the rain. Legit. Put the air tag on the gun. Okay. Is that possible? Air tag?
We're getting close.
Do I have to have an open
30
space
seconds.
on the gun? How does that work? First time PvP for the night. Yeah. Circumnavigate the cop outside Crimson at some point to contest one of theirs. Put that MCX through its paces. All right, so this cop does not show up with a bearing. Let's go. We're going to try to go to Wildcat.
Go, go, go!
Now, I suppose the real question is there anything defending the cop right now?
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Should have a special slot for the air tag. I missed that. Oh, boys, the rivers are high. The flip-flop mafia is at the cop? All right, good to know. There will be some resistance. Okay, what did we say about the weapon? Front sight, bottom sight, rear sight, sight. I don't see anything specifically for the air tag. What would I put it on? None of those. Yeah, I'm not sure. Does it have to be a different slot? Like I gotta take off, say, my... Well, what is this thing? How does this thing attach? Or maybe it's a different tag. Right click on the gun? Well, That splits. Oh, I've got 3 of them in the stack. What the hell? Split 1. I brought 3 of them out with me. Add tracking tag. Okay, tracking tag is on the weapon. Let's see here. Can I put a tracking tag on my PVS 31s? Not from here, it looks like. We'll just go ahead and put it on there as well. Not in my butt. No. We'll add it to the helmet just in case. Okay. I can't believe I brought 3 tracking tags. That's kind of overkill there. Okay, so it is a right click. We got gang members at the cop. Oh boy, these are steep. Okay, I hear combat. Let's see if we have a PvP zone that popped up from there. No PvP zone. That's probably locals.
FBI, open up!
Redneck atheist kicking in my door here. Sorry, redneck atheist. You didn't get the back door that time. Okay, so yeah, these guys are definitely out of it during the nighttime. Hey, good action, though. I think I shot him in the leg there. He looked like he was holding his leg as he went for cover. This area does seem kind of new. Oh, wait. Is this the cop? This might be the cop. Yeah, I'm on the cop. It's glowing red, so I guess there's probably still some baddies out there I need to take out then. Guys, do we know, does the God, I flicked on that click. I heard that. And he was hanging out in the bush there. Do the armbands glow under night vision? This might be something of an issue. I feel like if I hang out here, friendly fire is going to come and get me. All right, so Wildcat still neutral. How many dudes do I need on Wildcat to be able to take this? They don't glow. Okay, they do not glow. The computer will allow you to claim the cop. Where's the computer at?
We've established control over Wildcat.
There we go. We've got Wildcat. Okay, so I've got vendors. I've got vendors out here at Wildcat. There's my AI. Okay, so he's wearing the armbands, which I think you could probably still see under night vision. Yeah, look at that. Okay, cool. Now, if I'm getting around the map, though, I probably still have to go to the closest LZ to be able to move to the next one. So, what's the next action here? Let's get out to Bravo 3. And then let's start capturing some of these cops further up into the map here. A little bit closer to... Let's go a little bit closer to Crimson. Ramboozled got stuck in an ad. Ah, no! Homie respawned as soon as I capped it. Yep, man. Captured it. Guy popped up. That's exactly what we were looking for. We want that AI assistance. Now, the thing is, you know that they're not going to be good enough to hold off any guys. Funkier X coming in with the 5 gifted subs over there on Twitch. Yo, Funkier, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate your support there. And then here we go. We got all the names coming on in. Guys, if you receive one, make sure you thank Funkier for that. Keeping the rosters of the unit nice and stacked there. If you guys are new to the unit, man, you guys jump on over to the Discord. Because you guys will have access to unit-only Discord channels. There we go. Plus, you also get 10% off in the TangoPapaDelta.com store. We do have a merch giveaway for the month. You guys get extra entries when you add into that. So, lots of cool perks. Make sure you guys take advantage of those. Oh no, Ramboozled missed the gifts. Yeah, now you don't have to worry about the ads. There you go, Mr. Wild. That's probably the biggest part of that perk. Get to skip out on ads there. Rekka1985 coming in with the follow there. Rekka, welcome on in. Get comfortable. We're doing a little bit of Winds of War playtest here. Yeah, those are a pain. They really can be. They really can be. Sometimes I think it's good to ease up on the ads if possible. I'm not sure that Twitch allows you to really change that up. I think YouTube allows you to turn everything off if you want. Moving through the jungle, gonna hit me a lot of LZs. Coming up on it. Hey, there we go. Rekka1985 is Jared Meeks on YouTube. Okay, so here's the LZ. We're going to want one to get out to Sawmill area, which, okay, we're going to hit for Aquila. So let's go Echo 2.
Raven, wheels up for Bravo 3.
And we'll go take Aquila.
This is Raven arriving shortly near your
Oh.
position. ETA, 1 minute.
Who's that over there? Oh, those are friendlies. They are running out in the middle of nowhere, man. I hope they have a helicopter coming nearby. Because they most definitely nearly got shot at. The down plane is over there? Okay, is that what they're going for?
Be advised, friendlies in your AO. Watch your fire.
Very good. Did you guys hear that? Friendly.
Raven here, I'm moving out. ETA, 30 seconds.
So I guess if you put your scope on someone, it radios you and tells you that they're friendlies. I wonder how often it does that. Okay, so the down plane is over there. Check it out. There's some goodies. We're gonna have to come back there. Try for the 3 dot, 1 north of Sawmill. Okay, 1 north of Sawmill. We're gonna go for Crusader.
I'm here. Move it. Go.
Run, run, run. Don't miss the bird.
10 seconds.
No! Run! Run, you fatty! Let's go! Ah, I made it.
We're moving
Woo.
out.
Oh, just in time. God, running from cover. Like, my butt barely touched the surface of that, and then it took off. Okay. Yeah, the little changes like that are really awesome. This for sure, man. That's going to help out with not killing your fellow brethren out there. We need bingo cards now, Raceling. Well, I didn't miss the bird. There's that. And I do believe this is my bird. But yeah, I kind of sat up last night thinking about how to get those bingo cards done up. I think this will be really fun. If I can pull it off, if we can do that right, that should be a lot of fun. Him's thick. Mr. Wild, that was tough running that out. I got tired real quick. Raven was really waiting till the last possible second. I would have been so sad if he took off right as soon as I got there. At least Raven waited up for me. That's kind of a first, actually. Okay, so, yeah, we are on the other side now.
Spread out.
Let us see how we move. We want to get to Crusader. Crusader's going to be a good move. The Mature Dad has come in over on Twitch with the follow. Mature Dad, welcome on in, sir. Good to have you here. We're just getting a little bit of Gray Zone Warfare 0.3 Winds of War. A little pre-release action going on here. All right, we're going to need patience on this move. That is... I got to remember if there's a crossing up over this way. We want to work our way around and capture that cop for our team. Mr. Wild, save that for the squids. Do the Marines need to come in and save you, sir? Mature Dad? I could always use some backup for sure. It's not quite QRF time, though. No, we are at small unit infiltration time. Okay, so that is Sawmill area. We keep on the move. Square, waiting to put on takeoff nods until you're already in the field. Or just nods fumbling. Yeah, my nods are a little foggy. I need a cloth to clean these suckers up. Now, what is that flashing? Is that just a light in the distance? It is. How are the raids going? Lemons, what is going on, sir? So far, so good, man. It took us a while to get all set up. But we are on the run. We're capturing cops. We're going to extend our way over to the Crimson base and just see exactly what those nerds are up to. Now, what is that guy protecting? He is on the far side of Sawmill. Okay, so that's actually like the lumber area. Sack and skinnies. Something like that. Should I take the bridge? I think there's probably a way down. I just don't want to bust up my ankles. Which the terrain over here looks pretty bad. Yeah, we're going to have to take the bridge, unfortunately. I think. Let's try not to get shot crossing it, though. I don't have a team to pull security. Love the smoke coming out of the barrel. So it does kind of fog up your vision, though. If you go a little too mag dump mode on it, you can't see anything for a little bit. So if we head back east... Sorry, I heard walking. Had to make sure someone wasn't coming up on me. The bridge and mag dump. I can mag dump my way across a bridge. Okay, he hears me. Remember, Chief, you can shoot out most lights. Oh, good call. Let's give that a shot. I have not tried that yet. That one's kind of far away. Let's see if I can... I got somebody hunting me. There he is. Bad guy with a light on. Did I hear drinking? Audio's playing weird games with me. I heard something like somebody drinking. You guys hearing that? Spreading brass and kicking ass, Mr. Wild. Is somebody cooking or something? What the hell? What was that noise? Guys, there is weird new audio in the game. I cannot figure out what it is. Okay, that's some sort of insect, I think. All right, map check. Yeah, listen. I heard somebody drinking water. Am I the only one? Okay, so we want to go past Echo 1. God, Crusader's a ways out there. I'm hearing something for sure, or yeah, it's weird stuff, right? I wonder if those were sounds with the AI being nearby. I wonder if they just make general, like, life noises. Because there were a couple times there I thought for sure someone was drinking a bottle of water. Yep, there it is. There was a couple gulps of water there. Oh, maybe it's because I'm getting thirsty. Wow, look at that. My hydration went down to under half, but my energy is still up pretty high. Okay, so they balanced that out. You get dehydrated far faster than you're going to be getting hungry. I laughed. He laughed. I laughed. The bush laughed. We shot the bush. Everybody had a great time. So maybe that's what that is. Maybe it was me gulping for water. I'll bet you that's an audio cue to keep you drinking water. All right. I thought my heads-up display would have the distance to my point. It does not. We got 456 meters left to go out to Crusader. Somewhere thereabouts. True to woods. Although I've got some pretty good terrain come up ahead of me here. Sounds like that I got a rattler on my 6, huh? There's like a ton of animals all around me. I'm hearing insects like crazy. I'm hearing snakes. That sounds like some kind of bird. So this would be really good for the team. We get out there, we capture a cop a lot closer to Crimson. We'll be able to resupply out there. Now, my night vision is also giving my eyes a bit of an issue here. It looked like I had a lot of heavy terrain up ahead of me. I think that was just the canopy. That was the canopy looking like a mountain. Crickets? Have we got crickets up in here, Redneck Atheist? Okay, we're getting a lot closer to Crusader. Let me get my bearing again. We're going to need to be eyes up. There's going to be baddies here. Tree frogs? Poisonous tree frogs? Those are the brightly colored ones. You don't want to mess with those. I'm getting jungle madness, guys. I am hearing footsteps coming up on me. The jungle madness is setting in. Okay, I saw a flash. Yeah, we must be coming up on Crusader here. You take that cop, the ops will come for it. PvP time. Do you suppose that the radio will let me know if our cop is under attack? If it gets taken?
FBI, open up!
Zerto, they got kicking in another door here. I don't know which one that would have been. We're up to like 5 doors now. I don't have that many to go. Tango going sneaky mode. We're trying. I do know that if you run around like a madman, that is a quick way to die in this game now. Audio gives you away when you're up close. Is this it here? This is it. Oh, we got a couple buildings here too. This one's rad. Oh, dang. Okay. Well, let's see what kind of work we can do here. Pop a shot, move. He sees me. Oh, that was cool. I wrung some shots off the steel right there. Woo. I got tacked pretty well there. Let's see if I can stay behind cover here. I think that was the shotgun blast. That was 5 doors. Time to start kicking doors that are still in Home Depot. Let's go by Home Depot. All right, shoot out that light. Audio's playing tricks on me. All right, I think everybody from this angle is dead. Somebody back behind? I'm hearing footsteps. Dude, audio's way tricking me out now. Oh, we got rooftop. Okay. Legit. Okay, we need to find the computer. It would be really cool if they did some blood splatter on backdrops and on the ground. Agree. Yeah, that would be nice. Give you a little visual feedback. Okay, so there's got to be a computer somewhere. Maybe not in this building. I would expect that it would be somewhere in like more of a command type area. Let's see here. Or maybe under the tent? Was there a tent out there? Yeah. This looks like the area here. There we go. Is it the glowing screen? Perfect. Perfect.
Objective secured. Crusader
Objective secured.
Objective secured. Crusader
Objective secured. And now I got... Yeah! Now I got my guys. The tent where I killed that guy. So it seems to be like that, the tent. Like command tent type areas. So that's pretty easy to keep up with. All right. Now I need homies popping up in here. We got Crusader. Do we get ballsy enough to start taking Atlas and Walker? Oh, where'd he go? Oh, I thought I had somebody pop up. I do not. But since I'm in here, vendors. Vulture's still locked? What do I need to do to open up Vulture? Ooh, my audio went away in that tent. Did you hear that? All right, cop taken. Where are my boys at? Am I all alone? Hums is up in here. Where's everybody in my server? Okay, getting thirsty. The Twitch stream died on you? What the hell? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Hold on a sec, guys. Where's the Twitch stream at? That's not cool. What's going on? Okay, stream should be back up. Let me know if we're back on. Redneck Atheist, you see me? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's something of a panic there. Golly. I can't have Twitch acting up like this. All right, so how come I don't have my vendors? Am I too far away? Are we contested? We might be getting contested. I didn't see vendors. There they are. Okay, so I was too far away. I'm gonna need some water. This is so good. I don't have to go back to base. Twitch has always been a bit twitchy for you, Redneck Atheist. Zerto Lega coming in. We got the robot eyes. Ah, good. We are back online, I think, at least. OBS isn't giving me any feedback here. Okay, so we can re-up on all of our stuff then. Okay, so good there. What do we want? Let's get Gunny. No, not Gunny. We want Banshee because he's got my 300 blackout stuff. We'll pick up some more CQ. I don't hear my boys going off, man. That's good. Good sign. I think if we had somebody moving in, they would start going a little crazy. Ooh, we are getting heavy. All right. All good for now. When you capture a cop, enemy bodies despawn? I do believe so. Or at least the AI. Okay, energy's looking good. We'll get some more pate. Okay, so I can definitely see there's going to be a good need to loot really well. Because at this rate, if I'm moving around to cops like this, able to resupply, I'll spend more time in the map, but I'm definitely going to be burning a lot more money. Which is not a bad thing. I just got to make sure that I keep enough on me. All right, let's go. Close the door, please. Nope, it's just going to stay open. All right, cool. All right, let's game plan, boys. We got a cop out here. Oh, wait. Look at that. Yeah, so enemy bodies, not necessarily. We still have AI bodies. They're still here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So you get some interesting new feedback on the bodies. Just exactly where the deaths were. Listen for the infill halos. From here, they could come around on foot. Medium wound chest with AAC AP. Very, very interesting. I like that feedback here. Okay, we'll keep an ear out for that. But I think we're close enough. We could be getting... Actually, yeah, no, you're right. We're so close to the LZs over here, they're probably not going to want to walk it out. They're going to want to go to the LZs over my head. So this would be a good place. If I want all these guys to come out here, they need to start spawning out there. Who are these guys? Triple G, okay. Timmy Two Cheeks, Danny Psycho, and DeLune. I'm interested to see what Timmy Two Cheeks and Triple G are up to. Had to close out Twitch fully and stop the app before it let me go back to your stream. Mr. Wild, what is Twitch doing to me? What the F, Twitch? Hit the nearby crossroad. There's a UN crate. Okay, nearby crossroad. We talking like right there? Oh, there's a plane down right there along the way. You said that there were some goodies over by the plane down, right? Oh, so heavy. That jump over the wall made me so tired. God, Twitch is killing me, guys. That is rough. Hopefully everybody knows that we're back on. Heading north. Is it north from there? Oh, you talk about back this way. All right, well, since I'm out here, let's go check out the downed airplane. Oh, interesting. The ZN-209 crash site. Okay, so we got some homies up in here. No place is undefended, apparently. Let's get those toes.
I can't shoot.
A lot of those are going to take him out. Like, I'm just absolutely shredding his lower body. Twitch doing Twitch things. Ooh. Branches all up in the way. Can't maneuver. There we go. All right, so is there something cool to pick up here? I definitely feel like this is more of like a mission area. Don't know if this is quite the loot area that we would. Did he just say, I can't shoot, I can't shoot? Tag me up, all right? Oh, boy. I always feel very vulnerable when I'm in this healing animation. Not a good place to be. All right, now I would think that there would be something cool that we could search around, check out bags, stuff like that. Here's a body. Loot the dead body? Gross. Nothing on him. Can I not loot the bags? Oh, I can. What's that? Oh, medical bag. Okay. Check the damage on that guy. The guy that we dropped, let's go see what he's got. He was over on the other side of the fuselage up here. Whoa! Yeah, where was the shredded guy at? He was like right up in here. I don't think this was him. I want to say he was on the other side. No. This must have been him. Look at that. Look at that body. Just shooting all up in his femurs and his butt cheeks. Both of his knees all taken out there. CQA1, though. He's rocking a CQA1 with FMJ. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing rustling that is throwing me off, man. The audio is definitely different, guys, for sure. Little different than what I'm used to. And it's raining. Okay. We want to go north. You're saying UN crate over here by Mystic? Let's work our way up there. Boxes inside the plane. I don't know if I can get up inside of it. I did see bags over along the side and tree branches that stop my path here. Oh, wait. Is there a door? No, that's closed. Nothing up inside there, but all of this. So there is a medical bag, but I don't think anything else that's lootable. I know Tarkov had that issue, so possible. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in there. Things are definitely a lot darker, it seems. Yeah, check out the clouds. I'll bet you that's kind of stopping the ambient light thing where it was like really, really light for night vision. Seems to be a lot darker now. Can't get up inside of it sounds like a very personal issue, dude. Redneck Atheist, you are correct. That is, we'll keep that between you and me. Could be an audio delay from your own steps. I think so. Audio from the steps, from brushing up against foliage. Could be that. But yeah, the footsteps are a little weird because they do sound a bit behind me. They're throwing me off. I don't know if it's necessarily like buggy audio, but It's definitely it's different audio. Different audio from 0.2. Okay, linear danger area. Let's cross this. Pretty sure I need to get to the other side. Yeah, would be good. And nobody populating that Crusader. I think everybody's still having a chill time down here. Still holding on to Wildcat, and I don't see... Do you guys suppose that enemy cops would actually show up here? They should highlight red, right? The crate will be in the bed of a red truck on the right side of the road. All right, we're making a beeline for it. Wading on through. Let's not get swept away in a river. Okay, bed of a truck. Let's go check it out. Can anybody get me the 6-digit grid to Fanny's? Want to check out Fanny's. All right, here's to hoping that Twitch didn't break my stream up into parts. That would be a pain in the butt. All right, here we go. We have discovered the crossroads. That might be my truck, huh? Yeah, we're going to disappear into the jungle there. They saw me. UN crates, here we go. Swanson coming in over on Twitch. Did you know that there is a release date for 0.3? I don't know if it's been put out officially. I know they have something on the calendar, but it has not been talked about quite as of yet. It is not official. Okay, so not on this one. Mag dump mode, boys. Whew. I definitely heard the footsteps. That was a little scary. All right. We got goggles in a backpack. It has. Has it been put out? Spring? Well, spring 2025. Yeah, Swanson. Thank you very much. You got me, man. You got me on that one. Mag dump mode, redneck atheist. Hit me with it. Mag dump mode. Too far. It's under the awning of a house. Oh, I thought we were talking in the back of that truck. Is there another crate I need to go find? Hopefully they don't introduce leeches. It would suck to have to dig them out of your underoos. Yeah, a little self-maintenance when you get back to base. Pick that sucker off your gooch. Okay, so I'm hearing that thirsty noise. Yep, that's an audio cue to let you know that you need to be drinking water. No! No! Pick that back up. You guys definitely go through water a lot faster now. For sure. Castanavia coming in over on Twitch. What's going on, man? Okay, so gun crate. Gun crate. We said underneath an awning of a house. That means I will indeed have to clear this place up. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, okay. I saw him. I think I saw him. There he is. And he racked me. He racked me. Not too badly, though. I don't even think that hurt me. No. Right there. Okay, so is it going to be under the green awning, or is it this building here? We got a weapons case. Lamp. All right. Nothing great in there. Let's head across the way. Oh. Hey, look at that. There is some blood splatter off the homeboys that you kill there. Oh, looking. It's to your south in the truck bed. I already hit the truck bed. I'm looking for a weapons crate somewhere under an awning up here. Unless Orem is mistaken of where this is. Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's this one over here. There is no crate right there. I love lamp. I love lamp. T-Dub's coming in over on Twitch. How's the update feel? Better or worse? About the same with the new stuff content. So the new weapons, I'm loving the new weapons so far. I've been using the SIG MCX, but it has been running real good.
Belfast is secured and fully under our control.
Belfast. Okay, so they got the one all the way down to the south there. The audio cues. I'm actually surprised about the audio cues. The audio cues themselves have been very interesting. It tells you when you come across friendlies. It's much more communicative. All right, did we already check up in here? Oh my God. That actually gave me a little bit of a jump. That's dark. Holy cow. To my immediate left. Oh, Orem, to my immediate left. To my immediate left from where? So there is a crate somewhere then, huh? And I keep missing it. Search for the door. Here's an awning. There's a cooler down here. I could use the water. Yeah, we're drinking hella water. Else we gonna be thirsty. Are we gonna shrink that MCX down? Ghostface Killer, I wanna see what's possible. We do have the 9-inch barrels that we can buy. Do they fit up underneath the handguards? And what handguard would be proper there? Go back to the first house. So this is the house. Not an obvious place to put a container. First house where I jumped the fence. Here's a bit of an awning back here. I would think that would make sense. Not under the awning, though. Not in the back amongst all this junk. Here's the truck. Is it the house with the red truck? Red truck right outside. Oh, it's in the back of the truck. Duh. Why didn't I think of that? XM7, we do have an AFR kit. Is that heavy? Ooh, boy. Pretty heavy. But I suppose I could get back to Crusader and go put that back into my locker. Maybe lighten up my load a little bit here. Dude, that's what I was saying. Blank Chip, I totally thought you were telling me about the other trucks. The UN trucks that I passed by. Sorry. Little miscommunication there. don't think the locals appreciate us being here. I don't think so at all. No. I would like to see some more locals that are a bit more appreciative of us being here. Oh, boys, it is 7 in the morning and it is dark. God dang, look at this. We're not getting the same kind of daylight that we used to have. We're going to have to be real tight on our visuals here. Does drinking water cut your weight? Let's try. Let's try. We sit at 53 kilograms. Let's use the rest of this bottle here. Okay, so not quite with that. We're still at 53, but I would think that as we go down on bottles here, which each bottle is going to be 1.5 kilograms, I probably have to drink an entire bottle before it starts to show up. Or at least 2 sips out of it. Two out of the 3 sips might take me down by 1 kilogram. T-dubs, because it's overcast? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. They don't have the global illumination because of the overcast nature of the rain here, which is kind of cool. All right, here we are back at the cop. Hey, we got the Mithras flag hanging up there too. Look at that. Lets you know who runs this neighborhood here. Okay, let's put up the repair kit. Good to go there. I think we're doing decent with ammo. Probably just need to start picking up a bit more money, because I feel like we're going to need it. Oh, god dang. Look at the field of view on this guy. Is it just me, or did the Razer HD get bigger? Holy cow. Hail Hydra. Jared Meeks. We're hailing Hydra out here. Check the map for the weather. So now, 83% chance of rain. By 8 o'clock, 27, 28 by 9. So yeah, this is about 28% chance of rain for the next 4 hours or so. Okay, so this is cool. Still not seeing any PvP zones up here. What are all these guys up to? I'm not seeing any real new names either. Belfast has been taken. What if we go... What if we go Tiger Bay? And go start shooting things in Tiger Bay. All right, Crusader. Need to get to the nearest LZ. Let's go Echo 1. And then we'll move on here. They did fix the ADS FOV. That's kind of what it looks like, man. This thing looks massive. Yeah, that is a beautiful field of view. I like that. Oh, that's the sound of me getting hungry. My tummy's grumbling. Tiger Bay it is. We're gonna try to see some action here. We'll go hit Tiger Bay. Okay, hydration going down, energy's going up. Let's go ahead and use the rest of this and then refill while we're here. Okay, so the cop system's very cool. Definitely liking how this works. All right, let's see here. Start drinking water as well. What is going to trip me up, though, is that I'm out here at a cop, and we're not safe. We're going to show up on the map, right? People are going to be coming for us. But I have, like, little sounds around me of just the daily life of the cop that's tripping me out. Like, it sounds like someone's going to try to come in on me. And look at that. We are refit. Yeah, this is nice. All right, let's go, LZ. Yeah, no need to ever go back to base. Buy the Grays. I should be buying the Grays. They're a little bit more efficient, aren't they? Although I gotta be a lot closer to the flagpole to get my vendors. Lab rat with the Grays. Let's just buy a bunch of those. We'll have it up in my locker. And maybe I'll just take one with me. In place of some water. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Back on track. Keep the fob safe, guys. So, if you go and you try to take a fob, right? So you go do a base run on a faction. They end up launching mortars at you. I don't imagine it's the same thing with the cops, right? I don't imagine they have mortar suppression from the cops. I do not like being a heavy boy. This is kind of rough. It does make me slow down and be a little bit more tactical, though. All right, I remembered to hit my mic this time. Yeah, the audio is definitely a lot more rich. I'm hearing things all over the place. My frames, we're hitting about 80 frames right now, which is generally where I kind of keep it at. So I'm not seeing a difference between 0.2, 0.3. I think the performance, even with all the weather, we're not getting harmed by it. If you go into your tab menu, mortars are all the way to the right. You can see the range from HQ. Yeah, but that's a little different, right? So if you're trying to take on the base, you will get killed by mortars around the base. If you're trying to come up here and take Crusader, though, like Crusader does not launch any mortars, is what I'm assuming. It's kind of out there on its own. You would only have mortar support from here, and then even then, I think you have to call it in. At least that's my thinking on it. I don't know if that's how it actually plays out. No, they do not. Got you. Blank chip coming in over on Rumble with the info there. Hey, we got windmills out here? Oof, oof. There we go. Echo 1. All right, make sure I get tracked in here. I don't want to be too far away like last time. We almost missed the bird. Little bush Wookiee action. All right, Echo 1. Let's go. A Tiger Bay, Juliet 2.
Raven dispatch, moving to Echo 1. Raven reporting. I'm on my way.
Crimson can call it in on me, right?
0 seconds.
They can call it in on my cop. That would be pretty... That'd be pretty awful of them. Ah, yo, Rekka. I see Rekka posting his Razer HG Gen 3 setup over in the Discord. That is a nice setup, man. I would love to pick up a Razer HD for my setup.
Landing, get in, go. Ready up, we're taking off.
All right, let's get out to Tiger Bay. We'll see if anything's popping off. Do a little bit of looting out there, I think. I do need to start picking up some money. We're going to need to stay well supplied throughout these next 5 days. Maybe try to find some weapons crates out here, too. Map has definitely gotten much more hazy. Yeah, the weather is sticking around. Hopefully we're not missing out on sunny days again. Look at all those colorful awnings over there. What is that? I can't see that. Was that a park of some sort, or was that something that hadn't been shaded in yet? Weird. Where was that? That was like back over here. What is this?
We're getting close.
That must be an amusement park of some sort. I kind of want to go see what that is now. All right, remind me. I got to go hit Bravo 3, and then we're going to go check out that place. Whatever that is. Yeah, it looked like circus tents. Something like that.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Ghostface Killa coming in on YouTube. I like the weather better now. It's not like our weather here, except in a rainforest jungle environment. And I would think it'd be a bit cooler with the rain here, but yeah, the temperatures look pretty gnarly too. So this would be a hot, humid rain, man. This would suck to run in.
Move out.
All right, my old pal, Tiger Bay. What kind of cops do I have nearby? Harrison? Let's go grab Harrison. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay going, stay going. Is that Namnor Lake? What was that called? Namnor Lake. Orem coming in over on YouTube. Can't sweat off that heat when you're soaked and it's humid. Yeah, that is actually really, really bad. So it's humid, and that means that none of that water is evaporating off of you. It's just, it's sticking to you. Your body heat is not really having a chance to escape. This is actually a very bad situation for overheating, being a heat casualty. You don't get any of that moisture wicking action here. You want to go to Spielberg, best cop in the game. Where is Spielberg at? Spielberg, right there, over by November 1. Oh, wow, look at that sucker. Okay. Look at that. That is, that's like a mountain fortress. Blank chip, good tip there, man. We're going to Spielberg after this. Okay, so the first cop that I came across was kind of understaffed, kind of weak. This one... Oh, wait. Okay, we got some clicks now. Look at that. Oh, shit. I got a little too enthralled with my scope action. I forgot that I'm going to be getting shot at. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Somebody's pretty close by. Yeah, the zoom in feels a lot better. That zoom in feels pretty nice. Where's that at? He's on the other side of the crappers.
นี้มึงย่านหวะ
Left side. Fuck. It's moving. Left side.
Can't see through the gate. Nobody up high. Yeah, that smoke definitely blocks your vision, doesn't it?
Over here. I see him.
Build a castle on that SOB? I'm liking the sound of that.
Die.
So once you take that one, that seems like it'd be a little bit more difficult to take. Hard cop to steal.
Good right. Hit that.
That scope action, definitely nice and smooth.
I will find you, motherfucker.
Whoa. Oh! He came up from behind me. Oh, my. Where did he come from?
Left side. Shoot him.
Oh, no, my light is being blocked. Dude, where did he hit me from? These guys are on the move now.
I know where you are.
Upstairs, maybe?
I found Buster.
There we go. All right, busted up arm. Let's see if which ones of those bones I heal, because it looks like I got two of them. Two busted up. Evelyn coming in over on Twitch. How's the stream going? Stream's looking pretty good here. So far, so good. Check up top. There we go. Smoked him up here. Hopefully that was the last one. So we want to go by the... There it is. Tent with the flag. Now that shot that I just heard kind of sounded like that was suppressed. That gives me some concern. Maybe we're entering a PvP area now. Or maybe these guys have a little bit better equipment than they used to. Oh, PMC gearbox. Look at that. An RPC. Oh, plate 6. What? I need to take this place. I need to hurry up and take this place. I want to take that stuff into my inventory. All right, not out of the woods yet. Although it's looking fairly clear. Ooh. Where is... Here's the... This is the flag, right? That's the flag. Computer's inside. Okay, there we go. And there I thought that the computer would be next to the flag. That's not the case. Not in every case. Even if they miss the shot, taking one at you causes the PvP zone to spawn. No PMC. There's my homies. All right. Let's see here. We wanted to go back upstairs because they got that kick-ass armor. There we go. Let's get the plate 6. We know we like the plate 6. Okay. And there we go. A beautiful. Wonder if I sort items, what it's going to do to me. Hey, not bad. Look at that. Not the best use of space, perhaps, but I kind of like that. Yep, sort function. Good to go there. Good implementation. Okay. Hydration, energy is okay. Let's go ahead and smash a gray. So even if they missed the shot, taking one at you causes the PvP zone to spawn. No PMC. Are you talking about even the AI? If the AI shoot at me, is there a PvP zone? I haven't seen one pop up yet on the map. Tyler, that is awesome. Yeah, that is awesome, dude. So they had this stuff spawning just right here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and take the rest of it. Let's take the RPCs as well. And then I'll move that into my inventory. But yeah, the way that this inventory sets up, man, makes it so much easier to see things. These RPCs, pretty valuable. These are the ones I like to use. Top tier that we can purchase off of Handshake. And take the last one there. Move that RPC on over somewhere. And then get a sort items. Boom, look at that. And it uses some intelligence. It knows what it's doing because it kind of moves things out a little bit, spaces them out, and then keeps them categorized. Okay. Cop seized. Friendly dudes on the patrol. Is this the donation box? Zerto. So that would also be an interesting thing. If you could put a donation box at these different cops. And then if you manage to capture a cop, you get to take everything that's in that donation box from the other faction. All right, we're 2 out of 4 on our bandages. We're looking okay there. Food and water, decent enough. We wanted to go to... Yeah, maybe not Tiger Bay. You guys are saying that Spielberg is the way to go. Let's go to November 1. So I am going to have to make my way back to... That's such a short flight, though. Yeah, we'll go back to Juliet 2 and go try to take Spielberg. Yeah, this is solid daytime now. 10 o'clock in the morning, and it is hazy, overcast, no sunlight. Big Russ coming in over on Twitch. Yo, how's it going today? Big Russ, it's going pretty well over here, man. Yeah, we're getting a good feel for the 0.3 update, man. We're really liking it. I think there's a lot of quality of life stuff that I'm rather impressed with. Some of these things that we're seeing about the cops, pretty cool. A lot of the communication that comes over your headset, extremely useful. The identification of friendlies, like that kind of stuff, very good. I wonder if there were a PvP zone to go hot, if that would come over the radio. I do really think that the use of the radio to disseminate information is unique. I think that Gray Zone should take full advantage of that. That would be really good. Person coming in over on a YouTube on what you want to see first. Well, we're knocking out the stuff that we're trying to see first in this game. Okay, Juliet 2, we might be able to go ahead and call that in. We're going to want to go to November 1 and hit Spielberg.
Dispatch, moving to Juliet 2.
It will, so it announces it. That's so awesome. Troops in contact. Try not to get murdered up here. Okay, 30 seconds.
This is Raven arriving shortly near your position. ETA 30 seconds.
All right, we'll make the run. Hopefully we got no LZ campers. Honestly, the server's been feeling really light. I don't feel like there's a whole bunch of people up in here. And it looks like Twitch dropped again. Did Twitch drop again? God dang it. What is Twitch doing to me, y'all?
Hurry up and get in. Strap in, we're heading out.
Let me make sure we're still running here. Goodness gracious, Twitch. Driving me crazy. Okay, I'm showing us still up there. There we go. Yeah, I think my monitor dropped. Funkier X coming in, it's working. Big Russ coming in, I think it's still working. We can see and hear you. Good. So it was just my monitor that dropped off of it. Twitch is giving me some real heartburn lately, man. Okay, so it is the high ground. It's probably that dude up there. So let's go grab a little bit of concealment and get a game plan going here. Okay, so. Oh, wait, no. I definitely was not looking at it. That's what I was looking at. Spielberg is up in this direction. There it is. Oh, this is the one that I saw. Okay. Okay, I saw this in the in some of the GIFs that were posted up. That Madfinger posted up. Oh, this is what it is. It's a cop. It's like an observatory, isn't it? That looks cool. Jay coming in over on Twitch. I want to play it already. Dude, yeah. So far, I'm very impressed with the improvements here. Very, very good. We haven't gotten to see any of the PvP stuff, though. So I might give it a bit. We might have to, like, figure out what the server action's looking like on some other areas. But we got plenty more streams of this throughout the week. We're going to see that. We're going to see that mechanic at some point. Person coming in on YouTube saying, I was saying you can change the item order for your stash if you drag the icons. Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. I want to try that out. I need some cover, though. Oh, it won't let me mount that. Nope. No, let's close the door. Okay, so. That was in my inventory. I'll get it once we capture Spielberg. So we can move that around, huh? That would be good. Get the types of items that I want in a certain order. Would be absolutely perfect. Jay coming in. Can you zoom in and zoom out again? So here's the zoom. Let me go ahead and smoke this guy. Okay, I'm gonna scroll wheel. Just flick the scroll wheel. And it does stop on each. It does stop on each click, I think. Scrolling back all the way to 1. It does move faster. Yeah, very interesting. But man, I am liking the field of view on this guy. It is so big now. This is what a Razer HD should feel like. I mean, your eyeball is just jammed all the way up there, so you're going to have this kind of wide open circle of this. What did they add? What did they end up adding to the patch? Big Russ, a ton of stuff, man. Yeah, absolutely crazy. In this patch, some of the main things you're going to see straight off the bat on the map area here, you're going to see these cops, right? All the gray triangles, and you can capture these cops like we've done with Crusader, like we did with Wildcat. We captured that one. Harrison, we captured over here, and that allows you to interact with your inventory. It allows you to interact with the traders while you're in the field. All right, go time here. I want that on. I want the IR off. There we go. I'm going to have to find a different placement for my light. My light is being blocked. Where are you? I'm not in a great place right here. He's going to kill my family? Oh, there we go. Mr. Wild coming in with the purchase. Oh, whoa. What did that guy hit me with? Holy crap. Oh my God, we're going to have to fall back a bit here. They're getting me on both sides. Wowzers. I got shredded with whatever that guy shot me with. Okay, a little further down. They're running after me. I'm going to try not to bleed out. We're going full mag dump mode. Let's see if I can throw on a quick cat tourniquet. Gonna need it. Let's keep all the blood in my body here. Redneck Atheist mag dump mode. Okay. We need to do a quick assessment here. Arms all messed up. How's my bleeding happening? Bleeding has stopped. Good there. Let's go ahead and fix up our bone. And we need to reassess our approach here. That was not the way to go. Oh, okay. You still have to have the click, Jay? Yeah, so it still clicks. But it is it's a much smoother in and out there. Medium wound. Let's pack that. That break-in light, not real cool. And where it breaks is just about the worst. So it is... It's probably because of where it's at on the weapon. I have it just to the right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's how exactly it would look in real life, but maybe they did some testing on that. Okay, we are dizzy. So let's pack a blood before any of these other guys come up and find me. Ah! Just as I was saying it. Okay, so Wildcat must be the closest one. Wildcat? We can respawn in. All right, we are back in Wildcat. Ah, God, guys. All right, first death of the day. There we go. Where are we? Here's Wildcat. We want to get up to Spielberg. And look at that. There's my stuff. 3 tagged items. Ooh, I wonder if I can sneak my way out there and just gather all my stuff. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's go ahead and try a naked run. I'm considering it. This is probably going to be kind of dangerous. But I'll bet you if I stay low, we might be able to run that out. Go for it. We're going for it, man. I got plenty of stuff. If I die and lose all of it, we'll refit. But I want to make use of that tagged information. I wonder how long it's going to stay up there. This was the big one, too. This was the big tag. It should stay up there pretty long. Take a cheap pistol and mag, T-dubs. We're going. We're going all pistol-like. But we're going to need to stay away from there, because there's definitely going to be bad guys on the road. We're going to try to make it. 0 to hero style. Just knifing it out there. But that's real good. We can spawn near a cop. I'm looking for a good place to cross. Maybe right here. Maybe right there. Maybe not, actually. There we go. That station is just for you or anyone in Mithras. Anybody in Mithras. I captured it for my team. I captured it for my faction. And so it gave me two options, right? It gave me the option of going back to base or going out to Wildcat. I assume that's because that is the closest area to where I died. Wouldn't I have the option to choose other ones? I would think so. But I didn't see any other options. Because I'm pretty sure we have. Yeah, we got Harrison, we have Wildcat, Belfast. We have a bunch of other ones to go into. But for some reason, only Wildcat showed up. Do I have to, like, scroll to the right or something? Scroll right or left? Okay, I see a little shack down at the bottom here. Hopefully there's nobody guarding that shack. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do a wide movement around. Is there anybody there? Hard to see through all this water on my eyeballs. I got the rain in my eyes. All right, looking good so far. My icon is still on the map. Oh, that's a bad guy right there. All right, maybe not the best. Yeah, I do have to head towards my white marker, work my way up. So we are on this side of the mountain. Let's try not to draw attention from that guy. Yeah, you respawn in the closest to where you died. That's what it is, person. Gotcha. Person coming in over on YouTube with that. Thank you very much. Okay, run, 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 run. Well, that's kind of lame then. I mean, it's good that you can go back close to where you died, but maybe you don't want to go back to where you died. Maybe you want to choose one of the other ones. All right, let's get a little bit closer in. I want to set a waypoint for my body. We will work our way around the mountain. Because I'm on the other side of the boulder. And hopefully none of these guys are patrolling down this far.
I'm in danger!
Very much so, T-Dubs. Thank you very much. I have all these trees rustling that are just giving me a minor heart attack. Especially going along this path. This is where you'd expect to see somebody patrolling it. But I think it's the way I have to go. Cut up across, and then I think we got a fairly straight shot to get to the body.
Hate me all you want, but you can't unfatten this ass.
You can't unfatten this ass. It may be about time to play another Duke Nukem stream. I always have a lot of fun with Duke Nukem, man. Great game. A lot of nostalgia for it, too. It's unfortunate, but kind of makes sense. I mean, it does make sense. I'm not mad about it. I just wish I had the option. There's a reason why your team captures that point. You should have the option to be able to spawn anywhere that your team captures. All right, quiet enough. Here's my body. Oh, that's such a good function. That is a great function, man. I love that tracker. All right, we are back up in the fight. Let's take this place. Hopefully sooner than later because I am running out of ammo. I think this is the side that I did not want to go in. Yeah. This is where I got killed. I don't know where that guy shot me from, but he doesn't seem to be down here.
Let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it. Sir, yes, sir!
See, he's got high standards. Nothing scares the gunny. All right. All right. Now, where would the computer be here? Okay, so that door doesn't open. They're gonna come storming in on me, aren't they? Where'd this guy on the outside go? Sprayed some lead into his face. There's the computer. Let's get it, boys. Come on. Give it to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me capture the cop. Is it because there's too many people still alive? Damn. Okay, so we got to clear it out. All right, how about now? There we go. Yeah.
Spielberg is secured. and
Spielberg
fully under our
secured.
control.
All right, now we can check this place out for some gear. Let's see. Let's get some more ammo. I was gonna need that
Objective
anyhow.
Secured. Atlas is under our control.
Atlas is under our control. We are on a roll, boys. Where is Crimson
Each
at?
and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps.
Person saying you can equip the TAS instead of the safe lock. Get that extra space in there. I don't think I have the TAS. Do I have to buy it? Yeah, I did not receive it with this loadout, which normally I do. Okay. So far, so good. Not too bad. This place a little stiffer than the others. But honestly, I feel like some of these more desirable cops could use a little bit more. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes.
Hard work, work, work. Earn my pay. Hard work, work. Hard work, do it every day. Hard work, work. Get up out of quarter to three.
Get that heart rate up. Thank you, Zerto, hitting us up with that hard work. Okay, couple items here. I want to move that on over into my inventory. Good, good, good. PMC gearbox. This is the way to go, man. All right, we got that. Let's do a sort items. And then y'all are saying I do have the TAS up here? I thought that I did not. Where is my TAS? Was it just hiding? That's the parts box. No TAS there. Keep that breathing going, boys. If you previously purchased the supporter edition, persons agreed. However, I think with the loadout that they're doing for the pre-release playtest, I don't think it's included. Yeah, they didn't give it to us. So you would get the same loadout no matter what edition that you purchased if you're doing the pre-release. All right, did we see any other boxes, any other containers? That PMC box, dude, that is the one to find. That PMC gear box gets you some good stuff. Now, let's find some cool, like, ammo boxes would be great. Weapons cases. But I'm not so sure that's part of the deal up here. Seems like PMC gear is what you'll find at the cops. I dig the new weather. Deck the Loam coming in with that over on Twitch. Yeah. I wonder if it actually is raining right now. Map. Yeah, what's the local area that this is pulled from again? Is this taken off of, like, Thailand weather or something? Yeah, great observation point up here. This is good. Let's turn the old Surefire off just in case. Dectalum coming in with that follow over on Twitch. Decta, thank you so much, man. Thank you very much. Good to have you here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I got any other boxes around here at the cops. At least not right at the flagpole.
All call signs. We've taken control of Lancer.
Lancer, there we go. That's weird. Damn it, Bennett has it. Well, what's up with that? Is the TAS is not purchasable, right? It's probably a different loadout for the different level of streamer that you are. He's one of those elite operators. I think he might be getting some a different loadout. All right, so we got some guys out on patrol on the perimeter there now. I like that. I probably should check my food and water before we take off, though. You can try sorting your stash since you're in the cop. Yes, we can sort. Let me get back up here. So, yeah, I do the sort items. I definitely don't have a task, dude. Definitely do not. But I'm wondering at what point do I start selling back a lot of this gear that I don't really like to use.
There, man. I'm telling you. Whatever happened here, I don't think it was man-made.
Okay, yeah. Food and water. Definitely need to get that going. And it looks like my trackers are still operating. Oh, they expire. Expires in 2 hours. Very interesting. That is very, very interesting. I should probably only pick up one. One tracker for my gun. Yeah, I burned trackers. That was bad. Forbidden Lemons coming in. Game is crashing on load up. Any tips? I'm not sure what would be causing it. Crashing on load up. Chat, what you got? You guys got any tips for Forbidden Lemons over here on YouTube? Those were the basic ones. Yeah, we're talking about the safe lock. I do believe the safe lock is the basic one, yes. All right. Well, we are looking pretty damn decent here. Game plan. Let's see. I haven't been seeing any PvP. Look at all these homeboys. They are hanging out over at the Crimson Starter Town. I would expect to see some PvP action there. I wonder if this was a Mithras-only server. Certainly that can't be. All right. Gentlemen, I think we're going to call it for today here. we hit the noon stream. So this was our first foray into 0.3 Winds of War. I thank you guys for giving us some of those leads here. Checking out the different things on the map, the tips and tricks as to how to use these new items. We're going to come back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is going to be our usual time frame, right? So that's going to be 6 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time. And we are playing this every single day through the rest of the week, right? We'll play 0.3 up through Wednesday. When that dies off, then we're back to regular old Gray Zone Warfare 0.2 until we get 0.3 for everybody. Zerto Lega, thanks, sir. Great view of the update. This has been actually a pretty nice one here. A little chill. We didn't run into any PvP, though. Little disappointed in that. All right, gentlemen. So, expect to see y'all back here for tomorrow evening. We're going to run this again, and hopefully we get a little bit of sauciness to get into. Gents, I do appreciate y'all stopping on by. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, guys. If you guys are new subs to the channel here, you guys do get 10% off over at the TangoPapaDelta.com store. Go check it out. You can get yourself one of these nice, newly embroidered Tango Tab hoodies. This has become my new favorite here. The stitching on this is great. Got that. We got a bunch of new t-shirts up in there, stickers, all that kind of thing. So go check out the store. If you haven't yet, let me go ahead and drop the Discord link up in here. Make sure you guys are a member of the Discord. Because we like to do our coordination offline there. It's also where we can chat when we're not playing games. Good place to hook up if you guys want to find anybody to play some Gray Zone Warfare with. Good team over there. It's a good team over there. So make sure you guys jump on in there. And I will see you tomorrow evening. You guys have a good weekend. Y'all take it easy.